Hi children, here's the graded storytelling. I hope this will help you get ready for English language competitions. Listen carefully, enjoy the story, and try to understand each part. Let's begin. At 9:30 that night, Tom and Sid were sent to bed as usual. They said their prayers, and Sid was soon asleep. Tom lay awake and waited in restless impatience. When it seemed to him that it must be nearly daylight, he heard the clock strike 10. He would have liked to toss and fidget, but he was afraid he might wake Sid. So he lay still and stared up into the dark. Everything was quiet, but by and by, out of the stillness, little noises began to make themselves heard. The ticking of the clock, and the old beams creaking mysteriously. A muffled snore came from Aunt Polly's room. Then the howl of a far-off dog rose on the night air. Tom began to doze, and when the clock chimed 11, he didn't hear it. And then, through his dreams, came a loud meowing. The raising of a neighboring window disturbed him. A cry of, "Scat, you devil!" and the crash of an empty bottle against the back of his aunt's woodshed brought him wide awake. A single minute later, he was dressed and out of the window. He meowed with caution once or twice before he jumped to the roof of the woodshed and thence to the ground. Huckleberry Finn was there with his dead cat. The boys moved off and disappeared into the gloom. At the end of half an hour, they were wading through the tall grass of the old graveyard. A faint wind moaned through the trees, and Tom feared it might be the spirits of the dead complaining of being disturbed. The boys talked little and only under their breath, for the time and the place and the silence weighed heavily upon them. They found the sharp new heap they were seeking, and sat themselves down within the protection of three great elms that grew in a bunch within a few feet of the grave. Then they waited in silence for a long time. The hooting of a distant owl was all the sound that troubled the dead stillness. Tom's thoughts became anxious. He said in a whisper, "Hucky, do you believe the dead people like us to be here?" Huckleberry whispered, "I wish I knew." Conversation died again. Presently, Tom seized his friend's arm. "What is it, Tom?" And the two clung together with beating hearts. "Shh! There it is again. Didn't you hear it?" "Aye, there. Now you hear it." "Tom, they're coming, they're coming." "Sure, what'll we do?" "I don't know. Think they'll see us." "Oh, Tom, they can see us in the dark, same as cats. I wish I hadn't come." "Oh, don't be afraid. If we keep perfectly still, maybe they won't notice us at all." "I'll try to, Tom, but I'm all a shiver. Listen." The boys bent their heads together and secretly breathed. A muffled sound of voices floated up to the boys from the far off end of the graveyard. Some vague figures approached through the gloom, swinging an old fashioned lantern that spotted the ground with little circles of light.